everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you enjoyed my last video if you've seen it. If not, go check it out. I guess it's kind of a pregnancy announcement. It's my first video that I've ever done, so forgive me for the lighting and the sound and things. I am going to try and fix the sound a bit. I have noticed that there's a bit of background noise, so just bear with me. So I was 13 weeks last week. I'm now 14 weeks and 2 days. So I just wanted this video just to be a really quick 14-week update basically. Obviously not that much changes in a week, but I just thought it'd be nice just to keep on top of it anyway. So yeah, let's get started. So pretty much this past week I've emotionally just been a roller coaster. I had like obviously good days and bad days in the past 13 weeks, but mainly it was to do with tiredness and feeling sick, and trying to keep on top of like eating small regular meals, which I definitely struggle with. You know, I can start making a snack at like 10 AM and it's the equivalent of a normal person's large lunch. So yeah, that was mainly that, but this week I've definitely found that I've been more hormonally emotional. I've just been completely incapable of making any decisions, more so than usual. I feel so sorry for everyone who's been around me, because on a daily basis it's been just either I've woken up in a really good mood, maybe I've just slept better, I've been like able to rationalize things, I've felt on top of things, I've gone to the gym and just been happy, and then other days I've woken up and I've been an absolute nightmare, really emotional. Like, I'm not one for crying ever at all. It takes a lot for me to get upset, but I've been getting upset over the smallest of things, just like questioning everything that I'm doing. Obviously we've recently moved, so that's been quite a big life change. I found that a lot harder this week. I felt more isolated. I felt like I haven't got any sort of close friends and family that can just pop in and just help me with just keeping me company, really, just like coming over for a chat or a cup of coffee. I think that makes such a difference in your life, just being able to have friends and family close by, or even just an hour or something where you have the option. I think it's more just the choice. Yeah, so I don't know whether it's just those factors that have made it a bit worse, but little things like I've been in the supermarket where I've been looking at like snacks for the weekend, and I was looking at crisps and I was literally about to start crying because I felt overwhelmed by the choice of crisps, which is completely and utterly ridiculous. Like, I can't believe I'm missing that, but I literally stood there in the whole shelf and I was just like, yeah. And then eventually just thought, like, overwhelmed by not being able to make a decision. And anyway, so that's probably been the main change. I have noticed some definite differences now in this being pregnant second time round rather than first time. So obviously first time round I wasn't as aware of certain changes and feelings that now obviously I'm aware of, because you get them later on in your first pregnancy, or you get them, for example, when you're breastfeeding or things like that with you when your child's born. So this time I've noticed this past week I haven't had much sort of, sorry if this is TMI, but too much like boobage tenderness, or like I switched to wearing maternity bras just because I prefer the way that they are. I would just live in sports bras on a daily basis anyway. I'm not really a girly girl, so yeah, that was just an easy, I think I'll do that because I prefer to do that anyway kind of thing. But now I'm definitely requiring the stretchy fit bras. Things have been really swollen and tender and a bit painful, and I have noticed like that sensation if you've had a baby before, where when your milk first comes in and you almost feel like you can feel the tubes for your milk. I've had that kind of like weird like let down sensation to the point where I've had to like check, thinking what's going on. That's been a major difference this week. And also I thought I was going crazy, but I have checked this. I was sat yesterday, or maybe actually a few days ago, I was sat and I was thinking, is that the like it was feeling like flutters of, and I was thinking, is that the baby moving? Anyway, I'd forgotten about it at that point because it just went away, and I thought, I probably wasn't. But then yesterday I was sat in the waiting room and I was kind of like hunched over like I am now, just like sat with my knees up, and I definitely felt the sensation of kicking, and I was so aware of it. It was so like definite. So I sat and was concentrating on it and thinking, yeah, that's exactly what it felt like. So I this time Googled it. Obviously Google's the fountain of medical knowledge. And yeah, apparently second time round you can start to feel sort of the fluttering kicks of the baby, or the movement of the baby a lot earlier on. It actually says from 13 weeks, some mums can notice it. Whereas the first time round, I definitely didn't notice any kicks until I was about 20, well, definitely over 20 weeks, because I remember thinking like, oh, I feel like not as in touch with my baby as other people do, like they can feel it kicking and I can't feel anything. And I didn't really have a bump until later on either. That's the other thing, a lot of my bloating and things seems to have gone down this week. I think my shape looks different now. So I've definitely got wider at the hips and the thighs, whereas before I was still the same size everywhere else, but I just looked like I had a bit of a bump, which I think probably makes your bump look bigger because you're still like that, but have this bump at the front. Whereas now I think I've kind of gone, my hips have widened, and I feel like what before was a bit of bloatation has gone down a bit, so I don't think it's as obvious. I have told the majority of family now. I still need to tell my dad, and I know it's ridiculous, but I'm like scared to tell him again. Not because I think he'll take it badly, or like he took the first one badly or anything like that. I know he loves being a granddad, so he'll probably be like really happy. It's just that thing of like telling your dad that you're pregnant. I don't know why it's so scary, but I mean, obviously he has to find out soon. I feel like everyone else but him knows. I'm probably going to tell him today because I feel guilty. I might have to be a complete wimp and just send him a scan photo or something and then wait for him to ring me whilst I'm nervously shaking, waiting for the phone call or something. But yeah, I probably should do that today. But everyone else pretty much knows now. I've still got friends to tell. I'm going back home in 2 days, which I just cannot wait for. Like the end of this week has been better because I've been making like little decorations for like wrapping Christmas presents in and things, and I'm starting to pack up and like finish off all the rubbishy like house cleaning and things like that. The ironing getting packed, but I feel a lot happier because I know I'm going home, which I shouldn't really call home. What I really mean is where my family and friends are. Obviously home's here with my little family. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to we're going away next week, so I might take you to Vienna with me for the Christmas markets, and then 4D scan booked in on the way back up. So I'm just so excited for the next 2-3 weeks. Yeah, I just can't wait to see everyone. So I'm just gonna check because I've been writing little notes down this week if there's anything that I've missed. No, not really. Just yeah. So I had a consultation meeting. At the moment, I'm on what was called the Red Path way in Scotland, just because I had a reaction to general anaesthetic when I was younger, so they wanted to review that. My notes have not turned up in Scotland yet. I've been here for 3 months and my notes haven't arrived yet. Apparently, because in the UK it's privatised, it goes through companies and switch through notes to Scotland. So if it was Scotland to Scotland, it would be fine and I'd be able to get this information. But at the moment, they're refusing to take me off this Red Path, despite me knowing that there's no reason why I wouldn't or couldn't have a normal birth or a straightforward birth. So that's really frustrating. Other than that, all my test results came back normal, so that's fab. Everything seems great with the baby. And cravings wise, I have to say that the first sort of 6 weeks of being pregnant, I felt maybe a bit longer than that actually. I felt really sick and literally lived on toast. The first time around, all I did throughout pregnancy was live on toast and pasta and cheese. This time around, I've had really I guess cravings, which I didn't have first time round. For originally vinegary foods, like I could just literally sit and drink apple cider vinegar or white wine vinegar. I've stopped doing that. And then switched from toast and cheese to like healthy food. Like I was really craving like just lots of water. I was craving anchovies, tuna, salmon, like smoked salmon, which is just completely weird. I did not expect that. First pregnancy, I could not stand fish. Like the smell of it, the idea of it. Yeah, so I've been craving anchovies, tuna, smoked salmon, avocado, which I had to wean myself onto avocado, and now I'm obsessed with it. I mean, it has to be absolutely dosed in lemon and pepper, but hey ho. Anyway, so I've gone from like healthy cravings to then this week, so week 14, just slipping back into old habits, I guess. All I wanted was toast and butter. Whereas before, at least when I was having toast, I was putting like avocado oil and things on it to like try and pretend that I was remaining a little bit healthy. But no, I've gone back to toast and butter, and maybe that's why part of the reason that I've been feeling sluggish. So today I'm gonna make sure that I've been and bought some smoked salmon, and I'm gonna make myself a massive salad and just try and have a bread-free day. So we'll see if I'm crying by 8 o'clock this night tonight. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, but I might try and do a bump shot, which, to be honest, seems a little bit silly seeing as I don't really have that much bump, but I'll just awkwardly shuffle around. Just excuse what I'm wearing, but... So, I'm not sure if you can even see. So that is what it looks like from the front. So, I mean, I'm a complete and utter fitness freak, and I used to have a bit of a six-pack, and I know that I've put on weight here. You'll see where things are starting to take shape around the front, and then from the side, just a little bump. So that's my 14-week update. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that. I might try and come back with 15-week. It just depends on how much has changed, really, whether I've actually got anything to say. So it might be 16, but if not, I might take you to Vienna anyway and show you the twinkling Christmas lights. But anyway, for now, have a good day. Bye.